Hey, baddies. Welcome to another Auntie Amy's Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading. This one is all about the magical messages that Hecate has for you. So, if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I really appreciate you guys being here. And if you are a member of my memberships, if you are a baddie, or a bud, or and a coven member, hello, hi. Thank you so much for being here. I deeply, deeply appreciate you, and I'm very grateful for you guys. You help keep the lights on and all those good things. So I deeply, deeply appreciate you guys. So thank you. So here's the deal. There are 3 cards before you. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. I will be pulling as I go today. All right. Now I'm going to insert a little video for those of you who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, all of you who selected Group 1 Exorcist, this is going to be your magical messages from Hecate. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, okay, so let's get into it and see what messages she has. Let's just pull a few cards. Um, This is a mischievous card you were drawn to. What message do you have, Hecate, for Group 1? Reveal to us your message. Dark Mother, what is your message for Group 1? What is your message for Group 1? What is your message for Group 1? Okay, we have several. That's a lot. Like the first, this one. I did that. So just so you know, I did that. We have unlocking new doors. Okay. That's the first message. Unlocking new doors. Unlocking new doors. Well, with the Exorcist here, are they good doors? Fingers crossed. Are they good doors? Hecate, please tell us they're good doors. Tell us more. Okay, this one kind of flipped. Okay, we have the Errands are hunting them down. I can never say their name, okay, but they are hunting them down. Okay, tell us more. What other messages do you have for Group 1? What other messages do you have for Group 1? Tell us more. I keep being drawn to Reagan smiling here. Like she's got a secret. Yeah, she has a big secret, don't she? I don't know if it's such a secret anymore. It's all over her face. Tell me more. Tell me more about my Group 1. Tell me more. Okay, we have John D., occult teacher, astrology, alchemy advisor. And this bottom one feels hot, so I'm going to take it. We have Kundalini awakening with Mary Magdalene. Okay. So there's a few things going on here. Okay. It feels like Hecate is unlocking doors, opening roads for you. Okay. Um, let's talk about it. Tell me about these roads, these doors. Tell me about these roads and these doors. It feels like some of you who have been casting like open roads or um, obstacle removal type um, workings, that kind of thing. Uh, this may be what that is about. So tell me more about this. Tell me more. What is your message about this? Unlocking these doors. It feels like this one. We have longevity over catastrophe and haste. Okay. This one, we have fertility and fruitfulness over luxury. Okay. And it feels like this one wants to come out. We have perception of unity over folly. And I feel like these two, which is quite a few there. We have love and wisdom over immorality, and we have endings and rebirth over despair and that word. Okay. So we have a lot of joyful things coming through these doors. These unlocked, I'm starting to feel like there's been a block here. And it has to do with things that were held on to too long. And with this energy here, some things have had to end. I talked about this in recently in one of my like one-ofs, I call them. It's just a single reading. Some relationships you've had to let go of or you're about to let go of. Okay, they're what we call trashy connections, honey. Okay, they're ones that only do the taking. They don't do no giving. Okay, and they're ones where you don't see a future with. Okay, and they may be situations where you're just like hanging on to the possibility, hanging on to what you want it to be. Okay, also there are situations where people who have taken advantage, it's time for them to go. And I feel like for some of you, it's hard, because they're people you care about, but it's just time. It's time to let go of what doesn't serve you. It's very simple. It's complex in that it involves a lot of human emotion, but it's simple in the fact that when we hold on to emotions, people, places, and things too long, we begin to stagnate. We stop growing, and so do they. So there's growth coming for you. There's change. This ending and rebirth really is coming in to block any stagnation that will cause despair and anxiety. This change I feel like Hecate is bringing in is really being done for your own good. But I feel like, let's pull some tarot. I feel like for some of you, it may not feel that way. You might be like, I don't like it, because change is hard. Change is not only the funnest, although you have all these beautiful cards: love, wisdom, longevity, fertility, and fruitfulness. You even have luxury, perception, and unity. You have a lot of really positive energy coming in for you, unlocking doors to some happy energy. And we have this Kundalini awakening over here too. I haven't forgotten that. I see that over there. But we're going to get to the heart of this unlocking. unbinding, freeing up, liberating oneself. And what's happening is there's just, I feel so much energy being freed up, like in the chakra system. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords and the World. The Ten of Swords in reverse. It's lingering energy. Y'all, there is something y'all got to let go of. You got to let go of it. Now, you may have let go of it physically, okay? Listen, you can't let go of it completely if you're not willing to admit you're still hanging on to it, like deep down, okay? If you're in denial about the fact that you're still hanging on to it, okay? You gotta come to terms with the truth of where you're at. Tell me more about this energy we're needing to let go of in group 1. Tell us more about the energy we're needing to let go of. Okay. We have the Hermit. Are you afraid of being alone? It's like this energy of losing a best friend. It's the energy of losing someone dear, someone who really knows you. This one. We have the King of Swords. It could be an air sign. It could be a masculine, like a father figure. It could be an uncle. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be someone who's kind of a loner as well. This feels like someone who may be really good with words. They may have really good like philosophy. They may tell really good stories. They may be kind of brilliant. And they may be a little bit of a loner, like I said before. Also, this person may have a harsh tongue. When they get angry, they may be a little manipulative. And there's obviously been harsh words here. There's been some kind of energy of separation here. Some kind of energy of maybe you guys aren't talking, maybe you guys are broken up, maybe you guys are, maybe you've kind of let go of this person, but it's time to like really let go of this person. Some of you guys need to do a cord cutting. You need to do, pack up. I tell people to do this all the time, but it does work, okay? It really does. Whatever items you have, if you have any items of theirs are hanging around, don't necessarily throw them away, but put them in a box with some salt and, duct tape it up, put it in the back of your closet, okay? And just go about your life, okay? Let's get these 2 top cards. Tell me more here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and Strength in reverse. And here is this very independent queen. A healer, a caregiver, someone who is very nurturing, okay? Could be a Taurus, Capricorn. Also, I'm feeling Pisces, but that's not an earth sign, okay? Virgo, okay? This could be Leo energy as well with strength here. But there's something about the situation that makes you feel vulnerable. And it could be that you care. You still care for this person, okay? And you care deeply. You care about them. I think you care about them being alone or feeling responsible for them being alone. And here's the thing. You cannot take on that kind of responsibility. That's not your job. Okay, we're hearing about how this person's Mr., Mrs. person wonderful. Okay, they're also manipulative. They also have a harsh tongue and a bad temper. And you my dear Queen of Pentacles, and that's energy, not gender, need to listen. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm hearing Hecate say. Take it like it is, okay? It's harsh. Get your shit together, okay? They don't deserve this much energy from you. Period. And the truth is, this person, as much as you think of them, they don't think of you even half as much. And you got to let them go. All the way. You got to move on. Because tomorrow is a new day. And there are roads for you to walk, new ones, new doors opening, all right? And I want you to know that justice is coming, okay? In this situation, with this, you got to let go, though. You got to let go so the justice can come, you know. Because, you know, the thing about The Exorcist is, you know, Reagan was honestly, she became this little girl that everyone feared. But she was also, you know, just a kid who was possessed by some demon. A vulnerable child who deserved some justice, right? And I feel that here, like deserving of justice. And Hecate wants you to know that's coming, okay? But you got to let all the way go. You got to let all the way go. And they don't deserve this from you. They don't deserve this much love and compassion from you. You've got to get real about this, okay? Because you got all this good stuff coming, okay? Fertility and fruitfulness. You want to have a family, or at least connections that feel like family. You want to have a place called home. Because there's unity here, there's longevity. This speaks to me of having something you can build on, something you can call home. Generations, right? So tell us about this, Hecate. I'm feeling that here. It's like your life, as I feel it, is a series of movies. It's almost like, well, you're the main character, right? And sometimes you're a villain, and sometimes you're a superhero. And what is this one going to be? There's so much growth here. Tell me about it. Tell me about this next chapter. Tell me about this new world. Tell me about it. We have judgment. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. All right, tell me about this new chapter. All right, we have the Star in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. This has to do with so much of your fear. We have the Three of Wands. You have so much fear about moving on. Tell me about this fear. Tell me about this fear. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. 55. 55. 55 is a number of change. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. There is so much fear here. There is so much hopelessness. It feels like it's hard for you to believe that good things are coming. I get that. I do. I get it. I understand. Group 1, Reagan went through absolute hell, literally. And, you know, it seemed like her justice could just never come, right? And, you know, you may feel very battle-torn, battle-worn. a lot of this energy here just feels like, you have been dealing with some very heavy karma, like karma, and I hate that word. Bad luck. Just really icky energy. Okay. And listen, I do think, I'm going to tell you, letting go of this energy is going to cause a clearing, a purging of some of this toxic energy. The Five of Swords here. There's going to be some kickback. For some of you, some people aren't going to like it, namely King of Pentacles energy. Do you think that King of Swords energy isn't going to, for some of you, get riled up? Yeah, they are. They ain't going to like it. Okay? For some of you, this has to do with money and security. You may find some issues with where you live. You may need to move, maybe move away from this energy. Okay, you may find that where you live, there are some kind of issues with rent and things like that. Rent goes up and things like that. I feel like, it's not going to be just, you're not going to just, let's be realistic. And I feel like that's where you may be like, I don't believe it's just going to be all, rainbows. It's not. You're not going to wake up and it's just all rainbows and, no, you're going to have to work through some issues. Okay. So absolutely, there is, some despair here. There's some depression here. There's some, I don't know how this is going to work. There's a letting go energy. Okay. But you're working through that. Letting go allows you to move your energy into other areas where you're able to get a hold of some of these mental constraints. Listen, you guys have a intense mind. And if you could just release some of this iron clutches, grips you have on some of your thoughts, you could really manifest in a much quicker way. But there is some issues that you got to deal with, okay? There's this energy here of like letting go. You let go, so the fight is over, okay? You can't live in regret, okay? You let go, it happened, whatever. And if people get upset about it, oh well. You can't be pulled into the nonsense. You got to let it go. And the people, if people get upset because you let something go and that requires you to do some things that affect them, well, that's the way it is. It may not be a perfect situation, but we're talking about what's healthy for you. And we're talking about something that's very toxic because it's part of this like toxic energy that's around Reagan. It's part of what's making her vulnerable and attacking her. It's what's keeping her in despair. It's part of what's keeping her in this energy. For some of you, this energy is passed on from this energy you're letting go. So you're going to have to deal with that. And, you don't see your way out of it, but there is a way. There really is a way. But you can't see it from where you sit at the moment. And here's the deal. That's okay. You don't have to know the way all the time, okay? Hecate's got the keys. She is going to open up some doors for you, all right? But you have to have the faith to walk through them when they present, because they will. And I feel like it's a very happy time, a time of contentment. I see a lot of flowers. I see a lot of greenery. I see like a garden. I see growing things. I see and I feel contentment. I see and I feel satisfied. Okay, that kind of happy. I feel like I'm growing. I'm growing things. Um, I'm growing my own garden kind of thing. And I feel healthier. I feel happier. Um, so that that move, that thing that you're hanging on to, that person, it is important that you move on from it. It is important that you let go of it. All right, let's get a couple more cards here. Okay, Hecate, what else do we have for my group one? What else do we have for group one? Okay, a few more cards here. Okay. Okay, that was a plop, and we'll take it. We like a good plop out of cards. 44, deep being, self-love, and acceptance. Ooh, beautiful energy. Really lovely energy to kind of like move into in this reading. Because really, acceptance on all levels of your life is powerful. When you're able to kind of move into the energy of, I accept my life where it is, I accept myself where I am, I accept my limitations. I just accept my life, and I'm going to live the life I want right now. And this is it. My life as it is the life I want. And the thing is, people are like, huh? Well, here's the thing. When you engage your life as a life you want, it is kind of magic how it fulfills that statement. It's a weird kind of energy if you've ever done it. Experiment with it. It can be fun, okay? Life doesn't have to be an absolute. Life can be a big old experiment. We have the witch hunter, danger. You're in danger, girl. You're in danger. We'll talk about that one. The elements, back to basics. Back to basics. And we have casting the circle, raising vibrations. Okay. So let's pull on that. Tell me about this. You're in danger, girl. You're in danger. It's from the Ghost movie from all those years ago. Tell me about the witch hunter. You're in danger. You're in danger. Tell me about that. I feel like some of the danger here is making sure the deck is right side up. I feel like part of the danger here for you is getting caught up in going back. Okay, I'm being pulled to these two cards here. So I said I was going to get to these, and I think that's what we're doing. We're getting to these cards. Okay, tell me about the danger. Tell me about the danger. Okay. Okay, is this the other witch? Is this the madness? Okay. All right. The moon. Somebody cast by the moon, or have you cast protections by the moon? The Seven of Books. Tell me more. We have the sins of the ancestors. Oh. Whew. Bottom of the deck is a Knight of Torches. Okay. Well, it feels like for some of you there is someone who, it's either you or someone else, okay, has cast by the light of the moon, okay, against you, okay, so, or protection, so just take it either way, okay, being guided here. So for some of you, you may have casted something baneful, and it could have been a return to sender, all right, but it's by the light of the moon. I feel the return to sender energy with the rain here, going back. But some of you, it's the rain, it's incoming energy. And I feel here with the house, with the sins of the ancestors, I feel that hit, like the tower, okay? That hit, all right? So some of you have been hit. You might be feeling not well or off or so I feel like this is a call to raise your protections, ritual and ceremony, falsehood, okay? I feel like this is somebody who feels like you've lied or betrayed them in some way. Um, this feels pretty deep, okay? Now, if this is you casting, then you feel like someone's lied and betrayed you, and you made a hit. You hit them, okay? You hit your target, all right? They're definitely feeling it, okay? Um, Tell me more. We have victory, jealousy. So there's victory in the hit. Whether that's, like I said, either you have received the hit or possibly one of your wards have received the hit, or your magic hit the person. Okay. One more card on this. One more card. They're going to top. Okay, we have discernment. Okay, use your own discernment, the cards are saying. Cowardly action. So use your own discernment here with this particular card, okay? If you feel like a ward was hit, and it feels like for some of you, you may have a broken ward or a cracked ward or a torn ward or somehow a damaged ward, okay? So go check those. All right, some of your wards may need charging, okay? That comes through, often. So some of you guys, you need to spend some time loving on yourself. We have some Kundalini energy coming up. You may need to spend some time in meditation. You may have an awakening coming up. An awakening is pretty intense. So, and I honestly don't feel like it happens super often. But you may be feeling a surge in your, I thought I had one more card here. You may be feeling a surge in your chakra system. Kundalini energy is felt up the spine, okay, from the base of the spine coming up to the crown, okay. So you might look into that more if you're having like weird sensations. But I feel like there may be some energy, vitality kind of surging through. Ground yourself, okay? That's the best thing you can do when you have that energy raising. Ground yourself. We have back to the basics, the elements, okay? I'm getting here from Hecate. It's time for you to kind of like connect with the different elements in magic. Like work with water, work in the element of water, you know what I'm saying? Work in the element of fire, that kind of thing. And take your time. Also work in the elements of senses as well. Okay. And take this as it fits for your paradigm. Okay. As you would take it. All right. We have casting a circle, raising your vibrations. Definitely feel group one. This is only going to benefit you. Take more time to take care of yourself with self-love and acceptance and raise your vibration. You might set a time to like meditate once a week, like make it part of your reset for the week. And it doesn't have to be for 45 minutes. It can be for like 5 or 10 minutes where you just take a moment and set an intention that I am going to reset myself mentally, physically, emotionally in this moment for the week, and you just kind of do your thing. Or you can do a guided meditation or whatever is meaningful for you. But I feel like Hecate wants you to know that something like that would be helpful for a lot of you. A lot of you guys have an incredibly strong mental space. And it would be helpful to kind of like loosen the grip. All right. Okay. All right, group one. That's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you're curious about my memberships, there's a little join button down below and you can check out all the information. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected Silence of the Lambs. This is going to be your reading all about the messages that Hecate has for you. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading. Okay, so just take what resonates. All right. I gotta tell you, I feel like someone here feels restricted in some kind of way or silenced. I feel some anger, some hostility here as well. Let me shuffle these up. These are really hard to shuffle. So, and these are the cards that Hecate is telling me to use first. So we're going to try to give it a good shuffle. It's just pointless. It's pointless. Okay. We're doing our best. All right. Okay. Tell me about my group two here. Hecate. Okay, that's a clump, but we're going to take a clump. It's about 4 cards. We're going to take it. Okay. We have the crone. We have the king. We have the prayer. And we have the self. Why does this king feel so bad? He doesn't feel like an honorable king. He feels like misguided. He feels undeserving of his kingship. Tell me more. Dark Mother, tell me more. Hecate, tell me more about this king. I'm hearing he holds his kingdom for ransom. We have a lavender. He holds his kingdom for ransom. We have love lies bleeding. Wow, it feels like confusion. Confused about this king. I thought I knew about this king. I thought I knew this king. I thought I knew this king so well, but I don't think so. I don't feel like I do. I feel the love lies bleeding. It's unsure. It's unsure. Tell us more about my group 2, the messages for group 2. Tell me more about this situation. Yes. Clarify. Clarify this king. Tarnished. I'm hearing tarnished. Amalgamate. Impaled. Accumulation. Ooh. It feels like this king on a, let's pull back. Okay, let's pull back. has an accumulation of a lot of really bad energy, okay, from a lot of negative stuff they've done. And now I'm seeing a series of kings, okay. Um, this could be, this is a group, so this could be on a personal level, this could be several different kings. It just, take what resonates here. Could be the collective. Tell me about these kings. These kings. Tell me about the king here. We're going to use the term king. All right. Tell me about the king. Doesn't care for his kingdom. I'm going to shuffle this in a smaller group here. There we go. It's a good shuffle. There's an accumulation, a buildup, a tarnishment of the brass ring is what I'm hearing. And it feels like you, meaning the person here, feels like they're confused. Like, I don't know if I know this person. There was some kind of behavior, some kind of action. Something happened here, and it was just like the truth is revealed. And this person has a lot of issues. Okay. Tell me about this king. Tell me about the king energy that's unfit to lead. This king is unfit for their kingdom. They don't care. A lot of them have decimated their kingdoms. And that's how you know. Or they have a kingdom with a king with no kingdom is not a king at all, is what I'm hearing. False belief that they had, the light just went out with that. The false belief that they are king, corruption. The false belief that they are king. Powerful. The false belief, the illusion that they cast, that they had you believing that they were king, that they held some kind of power or authority over you, the Ten of Books, that somehow they were smarter or better, that they had authority, that they somehow could take care of you or make things better for you. The Six of Pentacles, that they had the healing hand in your life. And now it seems no. The truth is revealed. And the truth is, Hecate is saying this is an answer to a prayer. This truth revealed. The truth can be ugly. It can be messy. But it's necessary. It's necessary to know. Perhaps you've been praying to know the truth about a situation. Perhaps you've been praying for the truth to be revealed. Perhaps you've done some work here, okay? And this is the dark aspect of Hecate coming through, okay? This is the crone. So this is a very intense work here. This is an awareness, the Eight of Books. The Three of Torches. It's painful to know. This is painful to know that they're corrupted, that it's not what it appeared. It's painful to know that what was once seen or felt as possibly healing or good was actually a manipulation, a betrayal, a twisted tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, that signifies nothing. I feel like some of you have been made aware of something pretty significant about someone in your life, or you're about to, okay? it's a truth that can't be denied. Okay. It's a truth that um, is painful. Okay. But it's something you need to know. And like I said, it's either you've done a work on it or this is an answer to a prayer. The King of Books. This knowledge will help you. It's going to help you know yourself better. It's going to help you build in strength. It's going to help you become more aware. It's going to help you link up with your higher self in a more profound way. This is not being done to break you down. It's not being done to make you feel small or insignificant. No, this is being done to help you. The truth is often hard to see. And just the knowing of it is powerful. And sometimes just in the knowing is the burden, right? And it feels like for some of you, this is part of it. I feel like there's an illusion around a person or a relationship that falls here. And you're being given the opportunity, some of you, to see your person in the reality of who they really are. And this is something you may have asked for, to see truth. You want to see truth. Well, truth, like we said, can be difficult, okay? We have the Knight of Books. We have change in reverse. We have growth. So, you may have somebody on your hands with the Knight of Books here who is, the Knight of Books can be very, can be a little know-it-all, can be a little bit aggressive, or a lot aggressive. They can be, well, we have change in reverse. They resist change a little bit, may not accept your opinions all the time, and may be difficult. They may not be really good stewards in relationships as far as like being compassionate or sharing emotions. They may be emotionally disconnected, and we have growth here. And it feels like this person resists any growth or real change. Okay. There's just no real opportunity to grow in this situation. So, this change that this person, it's like you're going to know what to do, because this person, I just got really strong deja vu. You guys are going to know what to do, because this person is going to be so resistant. They're going to be so stubborn and bullheaded. And I feel like you're not really going to understand why, what it's all about. I feel like as I'm being pulled to this card, I'm being pulled to the truth of this person. And the truth of this person is that, like, there's something going on here, okay? There's something deeper at work with this person. And you may not know everything about them. And the information you find out, them being emotionally distant, that might be all they're capable of emotionally. They may never be able to really grow, okay? If you're looking for something, especially if this is like personal, like if this is your person, this person is going to be work, okay? Just know that. If this is like family, this person is work, okay? And however this hits, okay, the information that or is coming, it feels like it's going to change your perspective, okay? It's going to change your ability to justify kind of like putting up with basically their bullshit. Okay. Um, and I feel like for some of you, there is some serious conversations around this person. Um, for others, like this is on a different level. Um, and when we're talking about the different level here, we're talking about someone who is going to resist any change. Okay. So it's as if change is thrust upon them. Um, it's made to happen. Okay. This person feels very corrupted. Uh, and it could, that corruption could have happened at different times. Okay. So just use your discernment with this reading. It's really important. Okay. All right. Let's pull from one more deck here. Tell me more about the situation. Tell me more. Okay. We're going to pull from this. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about your messages from my group 2. Tell me more about your messages, sorry, from my group 2. What else do you want them to know? I keep getting pulled to the crone. So the crone energy is definitely here. I feel like Hecate wants you to know that she hears your prayer. She hears your chants. Motivation over extreme opposites or opposing factions. We have motivation here. She hears your chants, your cries. She sees your spell work. She hears you. She sees you. Okay. And reminds you that it doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. It's about intention. It's about how you move. Your craft is about putting you into what you do, putting your heart, putting your soul into it. That's what it's about. It's not about how much you spend on it. So don't compare your craft to somebody else's. It's really important that you don't judge what you do. Okay. If what you're doing is sitting and praying to Hecate, then that's your craft. That's your work. Everyone is different. All right. Okay. Let's get a couple more cards here. Tell me more. Tell me more about what you have for my group 2. What other messages do you have for my group 2? Switch decks. Okay. Well, I got this one. Okay. We have prosperity. Okay. All right. That's okay. I hear that's a hard one, Amy. Listen, this is Hecate. And I feel this energy of, prosperity. Wants to bring in some prosperity, some good things. Okay. And I feel like with the fall of empires in reverse, there's been some hardship around money here. It feels particularly hard for some of you guys, like loss of homes, loss of jobs, things like that. And, I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery. Okay, that's not what we're saying. But the energy of prosperity is coming in here. But I'm also getting, like, some of you guys need to start aggressively casting on money. I don't mean, like, repeat, but, start putting some works together. Okay, putting some things together for yourself, for your family, and start, engaging in that energy. If you've been casting the same way, it's time to get a little bit more creative. Try something new, try something else, shake it up. Magic is meant to be changed. That's what magic is. It's creating change. If you're afraid of change, that's what magic is. You're creating change. So change what you're doing. I'm hearing shift it up, change it up somehow. Some of you guys need to expand your horizons as far as like the paradigm you're in. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. We have the Star in reverse. Okay, I feel this. I feel like you guys are just like, the lack of motivation here. I feel like you guys need to start praying to Hecate for motivation. You need to do some kind of spell work around motivation. You need to stop being afraid to ask for encouragement from your gods, guide forms, God forms, etc. You need to, ask Ask for what you need. Ask for them to intervene on your behalf. Ask for what you need from them. Okay? It doesn't have to be big and fancy. It can be a prayer. It can be a piece of paper you slip on the altar. A offering can be fresh water. It doesn't have to be elaborate all the time. Um, okay, what else do we have here? We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Tell me more. Tell me more. We have the Nine of Wands. You have persevered over so much, okay? And I feel this. I feel this lack of energy. Listen, I have a chronic illness, okay? I'm chronically ill. That means I'm sick all the time. And all the time I'm sick, okay? And I'm tired. I fight fatigue. I fight all that stuff, okay? That's why I'm not making 50,000 videos all the time, right? So I understand that it can be very hard to overcome that. And that's why Hecate is coming through and telling you it doesn't have to be elaborate. You don't have to spend a lot of money. The people who tell you dollar store candles aren't real candles, fuck those people, okay? It's not about how much money you spend on your candles or your crystals, although crystals, that's kind of different, but your supplies. It doesn't matter where you get your herbs, or although, ethically sourced and things like that is important, but when you're struggling, get what you can. Use what you have. One of the first things, I was told, use what you have, and I found out past lives I was an old forest witch, y'all. I lived out in the boonies, and I was a witch, and I used what I had. Witchcraft was that, rocks and trees and plants and herbs and, whatever we found, that's what was our altar. Nature was our altar. Open yourself up to expand your ideas of your craft. Go back to nature. Get you some rocks. Go outside and get some real rocks from somewhere. Don't take them from places you're not supposed to. But you know what I'm saying? Like, get some real dirt. You don't have to be potting soil. It doesn't have to be fancy. Some of the best magic is cast with the most simple things. So the important thing here is to focus on your passion. And I know that's hard, but a lot of times getting over the slump of motivation has to do with, especially when you're tired, is really getting into what you're passionate about. Do something that sets you on fire. Do something that highlights your life, that makes you feel like, yes, on Thursday I get to do this and I'm happy. If you can do those things, if you can give yourself those passionate adventures, and I know this sounds bad, but I mean, like, the things that you enjoy that bring you a lot of joy and interest, okay? Because there's more to life than, and listen, I lay around and rest a ton, but also it's important to broaden our horizons and learn new things, okay? And that's what I'm trying to get to. So I feel like you guys need to focus on what you want to spend your time doing, what you enjoy. Do things you enjoy in your life, and give yourself a break. Give yourself some grace, group 2. Life has been very hard. And that's just at a base level. That's just at a functional level. If we go into everyone's particular trauma and situations, then you got extra on top of that. So life is hard, and you have to have the ability to give yourself some grace, okay? Perfection is an illusion. Okay, it doesn't really exist in nature. And that's one thing about embracing your inner witch, is also embracing your imperfection. We are not meant to be perfect, and there is power in your imperfections, okay? So be good to yourself and give yourself some grace. There's good things coming, okay? All right, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you are interested in my memberships, there's a little join button down below. You can push it and find out all about my memberships. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group three, all of you that selected The Bride of Frankenstein. This is going to be your reading all about the messages that Hecate has for you. So keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So Hecate wants me to start off with the October Oracle, so that's what we're going to do. All right, Hecate, what messages do you have for my group three, The Bride of Frankenstein? The bride did not just take what she was served. She did not, all right? No, she didn't. Tell me about my group three. Hecate, what messages do you have for group three? What messages do you have for group three? Oop, 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 that's a blop. That's a blop out. Okay, I'm going to take this one. There's quite a few, so let's do this one. Let's do those two. Okay. That feels right. So, okay, we have voices from the other side. We have options. We have on guard, spiritual protection, and we have a social media fast is needed. Okay. I feel like you got people talking about you. You got people talking about you. Okay. Tell me more about this. Probably on the internet, or they're sharing messages about you, talking about you online in messaging, you know. You know how people do, picking up their phones, messaging each other about you and your presence. How rude. For real. That's so fucking rude, man. Tell me more here. We have the errands, vengeance, retribution, feared punishment, false promises. Oh. Huh. So they want vengeance or retribution. They feel like you've done something. You have messed them over somehow. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Okay, we got a couple cards here. We have someone is doing graveyard magic on you, or they are wishing upon you. That card, that word right there. We have inspiration, transformation, witchcraft, rebirth, knowledge. Okay, so this feels like we have rebirth, knowledge, inspiration, transformation, witchcraft. That's you. Okay, you're the fabulous bride who doesn't take things lying down. You're spunky, maybe a little funky, you know, like you got some spirit. You know, why do I see like witchcraft cheerleaders, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch? You know, yeah, you are spirited, and you also are gifted, okay, with voices from the other side as well. We have witchcraft, this witchcraft card here. You may be aligned with Sedowin. Some people pronounce her name Kedowin, but she is a Celtic, believe she's like Celtic, sorry, Celtic, Celtic goddess. I don't mean any disrespect. So sometimes your auntie and her pronouncing words is just, I speak my own language sometimes. I don't mean any harm by it. Okay, so I feel like your changes, whatever you have going on, first of all, there's jealousy. Second of all, there's something they feel you've done that they feel has messed them over in some way. So that may be two separate energies, might be the same person. Just use your own discernment always. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Hermit in reverse. The whole deck is in reverse. Okay, so let's just take them right side up, okay? We have the Hermit, okay. One more. Let's go ahead and shuffle. Let's shuffle it. Let's shuffle it. Okay, we have the Moon and Two of Cups right there. I feel like these people probably have kind of like gotten distance from you or left you alone. You have some kind of leadership, like you stand out in some kind of way. You may be kind of a loner as well. Let's get this one. We have the Moon. Okay, well, this one really did come out in reverse. So, but they're saying don't take the reversal. Okay, don't take the reversal. Okay. So, I feel like there's a lot of lying going on. Okay, a lot of lying. A lot of lying about you, about situations. I mean, it goes into all kinds of stuff here. We have the Nine of Wands here. But the problem is that you can't keep, like, you can't be kept down. Like, you keep getting up. For some of you, there's like casting going on. And no matter how you're hit, yeah, you keep getting up. Like, no matter what they send at you, it's like, what is going on with this person? Why are they not like being affected by what we're doing? Or they keep getting back up. Like, what is going on? And it's because you're protected. It's because you're protected. It's because, you know, you are a child of a daughter of chaos, a child of magic, a magical one. You know, you just, it is what it is. Okay. Magic, you didn't go looking for magic because you are magic. So you didn't have to do that thing. Okay. You were just born this way. Right. And you are favored. There are just some people who are. And this person just needs to find the person who they're favored by. But you found yours, you know. A lot of you are highly favored by Hecate, and she's going to protect you. And that's just the way it is. And you probably have a very strong past life with her where you earned her protection. You earned her protection through your devotion. Perhaps you're very devoted in this life. And that's why she's so protective of you. And that's why she messed up their magic. Because I feel like some of them are very good at what they do. But they're like, some of them even bought spell work. And they're like, I can't touch her. I can't touch them. I can't do anything. Don't pay me any more money. I'm not doing it. The Queen of Wands here. It's hard being a Queen of Wands. You know, a Queen of Wands is beautiful. The bride is a Queen of Wands. You know, she's loud. She was screaming. She was just like not about to have it. Her hair was on fire. She was fierce. Her makeup was on point. She was like, oh no, you didn't bring me Frankenstein, did you? You didn't just think we'd just go off all happy together. I don't even know this person. I don't even know this man. And you expect me to marry him? There's a lot of that. Queen of Wands energy entirely. Knowing who you are and being unapologetic. Being authentic in who you are. And a survivor on top of that. And how do you keep getting up? How do you keep surviving? Like, stop. Like, really? Listen, you got somebody frustrated because they're like, I'm good at this and I can't hit them. That's because you're doing stuff that's important. You're doing stuff that matters. You're not your average everyday person. You're on about your business. And they're not used to seeing people like that. And they're like, "Ah, we have the Emperor and the Four of Cups." Because your masculine energy, and it's energy, not gender. Your masculine energy is very balanced with your feminine. That's the bride. Because she didn't sit back all demure and be like, "Okay, whatever, I'll marry him. We look alike, I guess. Whatever." No. She was like, "You know what? You may have made me for him, but he was not made for me. Listen to me. I may have been made for him, but he was not made for me." That is strong masculine energy that can like speak up and take action and propels you forward. It means your feminine is able to act in powerful ways. And let me tell you something. Feminine energy that is in neutral or in a passive state and is not able to act, many times will hate on that energy. They will hate on it. They don't understand it. Why don't you sit back and just let some external masculine energy outside of that do that? Well, it can be good to be in receptive feminine energy. Nothing wrong with that. But you got to have a balance within yourself too. Otherwise, you can get yourself in you can have a lot of issues in your life. Okay? And this is someone in group 3 that is balanced. They're not having any of this nonsense. And I got to tell you, you got some people who are just trying to figure out what is going on with you. Like, I hear someone say, "Who is this bitch aligned with? Who is their go-to?" They even went to your go-to. We got Hecate. We got who else? Who else we got? And they just cannot win for losing. Ain't none of your God forms, guides, whatever, going to turn on you. And when they bring in someone new, they're like, even if they approach you, they get into your energy and they're like, "Oh no, we're not going to do this." You know, and a lot of times they hand over the names, don't they? They're like, "Oh, guess what? Hi, my name is such and such. I was sent by blah, blah, blah. How you doing?" That kind of thing. Energetically, you feel that. Somebody needs to get a life and stop hopping into yours. And here's the deal. Some of your guides, your God forms you work with, they'll never guess. They'll never guess because you've never said. You never say all of them. You never tell all of your secrets. Silly witches. Tricks are for the professionals. All right. Give us some more energy from my group 3. Oh man, they'll never learn. You're so protected though. You're so protected. But you got some people talking about you. They're jealous. They sent some magic your way. It didn't work out. They're sad. They're trying to figure out what kind of witchy rock star you are. You're just being yourself. You're just doing your thing. You can't help it. You can't help it if certain spirits love you. Book of Spells 22. Learn. You may be a 22. Okay. I'm getting like, you guys, you have a lot to share. Like, you're very knowledgeable. Don't discount how knowledgeable you are, okay? You might be thinking about being a teacher. in some field, or in the witchy field, or in some other field in your life. And I feel like you have the ability to, absolutely, to teach. You may have been drawn to group two. Was it two or one? One had a really, like, their brain was just, woo, it was awesome. So awesome. Okay, tell me more. Give me some more energy. We have prying eyes. Someone has their eyes on you. We felt that. We felt those bitches earlier. We have to the grave, secrets. Ooh, learn secrets. Ooh, learning secrets of those prying eyes. Well, if you want to, that's an option. You can always, put this gossip to rest, do a gossiping spell or what have you. I feel like more so they're trying to learn your secrets. They're trying to figure out what makes you tick, why you are like you are. Some of you guys are loners. You're a little untouchable because you protect your peace so much. You protect your energy, and people nowadays don't understand that. They don't understand how reserved you are, but this happened because you've learned. You've learned a lot because you've been through so much, and they don't get it. And I feel like you've had people gossip about you, you know, throughout your life. You're probably one of those people. You probably have something in your chart that makes people a little obsessive about you. Some people are born with that. And if certain things align, it makes certain people kind of obsessive about you. And, if you work with certain energies like Lilith, you can get a little bit of that going on sometimes. And I feel like for some of you, also with the social media stuff, somebody is like looking at your photographs and your pictures. I feel like they're downloading them for their own use. I feel like someone's trying to figure out, for some of you, if you're single. Just so you know, they're trying to figure it out. So if you don't make it well known, then they're trying to figure it out. So if you want people to know, you might like make it known. You know what I mean? Put it out there more to kind of like, especially if you're trying to keep people at bay, which I understand. I feel like some of you are really trying to preserve your peace, which I absolutely understand. And in this day and age, that's not a bad thing. Because there's so much chaos here. I do feel like people watch you. They have their eyes on you. You can be a hot topic. Um, I feel like some of you guys, there's some kind of like spiritual paradigm or witchy paradigm that's calling to you. It's kind of secretive, or not many people know about. This is calling to you, and whatever this is, okay, and I'm getting names of different things, but I'm not going to say them, okay, because they're not to be said. And I'm getting from Hecate, if this is you, you're being encouraged to buy the book, okay? Get the book, all right? And start reading. It doesn't matter if, it doesn't make a lot of sense right now or whatever. Just start investigating, okay? And go as you're guided, all right? All right, okay. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you're curious about my memberships, there is a join button down below. You can hit it and some information will pop up. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.